Hoi hoi, this is Mechanic Koi, and as you know, I'm playing some Genshin Impact. Switching over to Genshin Impact. It's a bit of an impromptu video, like I tend to make. So, who do we have here? Our Lord and Savior, Baiju. Christ. Oh no, it's just Baiju. And yeah, let's see. I'm gonna farm a bit. Right here. Right now. Yeah, you might think, well, that's a good team. But yeah, isn't Baiju meh? Isn't that just a healer? Am I seeing healer impact there? No, not really. But you'll see. Just wait. Yeah, I wanted to make a video with regards to playing on mobile, and that I got up to floor 12 in what do you mean? Well, that's quite quick, isn't it? See, and everything is back. Claim. Oh yeah, and I don't have any resin left. But yeah, I wanted to make a video about that and wanted to show how I did floor 12, but oh, that wasn't quite the right video for me to make. Again, I got a bit too salty, too moldy, too mad, too over the top with my anger, and yeah. While at times, me getting a bit pissed off at the game, at some of the shit, even at some of the enemy bullshit, I think it's time for me to seize the rage, or at least control it a bit more, because it's unhealthy how I raged, especially at myself. But yeah, those are some personal issues that I'm dealing with. Also, just like a lot of other people who have autism make videos that I'm prompt to, and now I'm also making another of my impromptu videos, because I do make them in one take, because fuck editing. Yeah, but yeah. See, this is... yeah, I don't know if this is totally who I am. To some extent, I might even say I'm still playing a bit of a persona, even now, even here. I just don't have the materials in order to craft one more talent material. Come on. Let's see. Yeah, when do we... I know what I have to do. And I won't like it. But yeah, I have to do this. You'll see. But yeah. I've been inspired a bit during this video, showing off some of this stuff. As in... yeah, I don't have a real script. I have some general ideas of what I'm talking about. Playing some Genshin, showing off this team, which is a Hyper Bloom team, and yeah, I'm not utilizing Nahida, nor am I even utilizing Raiden like I usually would. would you or whatever. Oh, come on. Oh. No. But yeah. Oh yeah, use condensed resin. Don't use a fragile resin. Seriously, game. Now he gave me that one. Could have given me this before. But yeah, coming back. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to do. Making a video that's about this stuff. A bit about the autism stuff. About my anger issues. A bit of a hot pot. Yeah, a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Wow. Just see how quickly that goes. But yeah, a kind of a hot podge. Hot podge, maybe? I don't know. No, let's keep on going. But yeah, having some fun, talking about my updates in Genshin, and I don't know. Yeah, I do think I'll show you how I have learned to kill the iniquitous Baptist quite quickly. And yeah, what team I used, and you will be surprised that it's a team that I really love. Itch of the Ages. Okay, good. We keep on delivering. So tomorrow it's... Yeah, I don't have to do all three of... Oh no! Because tomorrow... I will see. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's also my birthday tomorrow. I'll be coming 46. Kinda old, isn't it? Wow. Look at how fast that goes. It's just incredible, isn't it? Oh yeah, I will have to show you something. Once I'm done. I hope I will remember. Remember the time. Oh, I hope I don't get copyright strike. Oh. Yeah, I think I should put that in there. I will make a video about a track that I'm searching for. Well, maybe I will also introduce that as well. It's a kind of full-on psytrance track. I really love it. Oh, come on! What are you doing? So that took a bit too long, I must say. But yeah. And while we're leaving, I'm going down on my knees in order to no, not sukukuk. No. Let's see. Let's go to the hoyolab.com website. Second toolbox. Oi. This is like no handy dandy battle chronicle. I hope it has been review more stronger single strike. Oh yeah, you are seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah. And here we go. See that? Look at that. This team, it works in Abyss. Baijo is a quite nice driver. And this is a solid and strong team. Maybe I could utilize Raiden, but yeah, I'll see. So yeah, someone that I know from that's the one who helped me become quite good in this game, but he's quite interested in Genshin. I'll be honest, I cannot totally fault him. I do understand that yeah, there hasn't been actually quite something really interesting and noticeable in the past times that has been updated. I mean, Dendro was quite a big improvement in some ways, but it didn't address some of the core issues that Genshin Impact still has. One of them, I would say, is you get yourself a character and then, oh, I have to slog through all of the stories, this exploration, and I have to do all of the story in order to unlock the world bosses. No, not world bosses, but the weekly bosses. That's bad. They have to change that. I think that's a really bad thing. A really bad thing. So, while I go let's go. Yeah. You're free to do what? Um. Yeah. You're free to do whatever you want as long as you have fun playing the games you like to play. But yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm going to deploy this team. And you know this team. And you might think, wait, what? Oh. Yes, this team is good against the Baptist, and I'll have to think. Well, for instance, this thing has 4 types of shield. It can 4 types of shields that it can deploy. Pyro, Electro, Hydro, and Cryo. And this team has everything in order to combat those Abyss shields. And those are not Fatui shields, but Abyss shields. So a bit different. But the iniquitous Baptist, I don't even know why they call it Baptist. Maybe it's so. It's the Abyss's version of John the Baptist. Yeah, let's see. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't see that one. Huh. The 4-leaf clover in the air. So that's these are the indicators of what you're going to face with regards to elements. One of them is Pyro, clearly, that's red. One is purple, that's Electro. And I think the other one looks a bit like the color that Ayaka has, so that's most likely Cryo. So, what do we need? Against the Pyro, we need Hydro. Against Electro, we need Cryo, and against the Cryo, we need Pyro. If there would be a Hydro, well, there's Cryo for that. So, yeah, we have everything. So, now it will deploy these things here, these 3 particulates, and I will have to destroy them with the corresponding elements quickly enough. Oh. And then it's weakened, and I can yeah, come on. Oh yeah, and then it has all these shields that you have to also destroy. But yeah, in the meantime, you do want to get your energy back because of reason. But if you would, yeah, that's how you defeat it. So first you have these constructs that it sends out, and you have a limited time in destroying those. So you need the corresponding elements, or the elements that counter those constructs. And the constructs are each of one of the of the 4 swirlable elements. And the Baptist will close its cell once you have either destroyed them or they explode and do a lot of damage, which can kill a character. It will go into the shield phasing mode. And in the shield phasing mode, it will utilize shields of the elements that have been chosen to be in the constructs. And then you have to then you destroy a shield by utilizing elements that counters it, and then you do some damage, then it shields it again, and etc, etc. It's a bit tedious, but if you do have enough DPS, you can destroy this thing quite quickly. But yeah, I will make another video about that soon enough, hopefully. So that's how I learned it, and no, I did not. I did not read any guide. I mean, I was too lazy, and I just wanted to see, could I figure it out? And yes, I did. Now, I'm quite sure this thing is going to be put into the 3.7 Abyss. So, if you have this theme, really, really nice. Let's see, go back. And you do have to have enough DPS. Let's go here, and let's go back here. I will keep the resin ready handy for tomorrow, because I do want to clap some weaklings. Yeah, and I think I'm going to go into the Spiral Abyss. I don't know whether I'm going to do the whole of the Spiral Abyss, but maybe I should just do it. And then cry like a baby, because no, not like a baby, but like a rampaging big toddler, because one of my team members gets clapped. No, I shouldn't. So this should work, but yeah, there's a good chance that I might get clapped by some stuff. I mean, I will say the first chamber of floor 12 is a bit too ridiculous, and I'm a bit sick of seeing the consecrated beasts. They were fun for one what you would call wave in the first Abyss they were introduced, but now it's just I don't like it. But let's see what happens. So this is my own personal, what you would call rotation that I found out for myself. And then you have to do the rotations correctly, but they should time out quite well. It's still tedious as fuck. As you can see, it's a bit on the slower side. I can do it a bit quicker with riding, etc. So yeah, okay, just fuck off and die. Damn dumb shroom. Yeah. This is what I hate. And then dealing with such a rampaging Kairagi. That's what I really hate about this Abyss. As the Kairagi are also a damn fucking pain in the ass. Oh, why didn't I go kaboom? Directly against that thing. Oh, come on. Takes too long. It's doable, as you've seen. I mean, I have shown you that it's doable for me, but oh god, it's so difficult. You have to have luck with the RNG. That's one thing that I don't like about the stuff in the Abyss. Not that there's some RNG, that's fine with me, but a huge amount of Abyss. No, the huge amount of Abyss in the RNG, no, the huge amount of RNG that influences how it works in the Abyss, so that your run can be ruined by RNG. I don't mean the whole, oh, I'm quit fishing for my big Euler burst or my big Arca skill. No. The RNG like, oh, is the Ruin Defender going to jump on me or just fire its laser? Yeah. Nice mechanics, but it makes for shit gameplay under. Oh, you have a timer! I mean, if they are just enemies in the overworld that you have to destroy in order to go further and there's no time limit, or the time limit is big enough, no problem. But this damn dumb stuff. Ooh, you do need some hydration. So let's restart and let's whine even more about what's happening in the Abyss. Oh, they're laser. Ah, god, they're both lasering. So damn dumb. Yeah, that's stupid. And that damn fucking Rune Hunter isn't dead yet. That also is such a damn dumb stuff. If the damn Rune Hunter... At times, I have it like this, that it all dies within 20 to 25 seconds. Because it's clumped up together quite nicely. But then again, there's often these kinds of things where you just think, oh yeah, the Rune Hunter does bizarre shit, doesn't die, the Rune Snack just doesn't die, the Rune Defenders, laser, and then, okay, I think, let's sink our dooms, doom. Oh, and I know it's the RNG. That's one of the biggest problems in this game. The RNG. I don't mind some of it, but at times it's just so fucking damn dumb. No. Yeah, the Ruin Defender defense. Nice, but I don't care. I just want it to be gone now. This takes too long. That's so difficult because these things are also so damn fucking annoying and go everywhere where you don't want them to and never ever, barely ever are together. Wow. Oh, I saw. That's also. Oh yeah, because there's so much going on, it slows down, and you think, oh, it slows down when it goes. So you think, oh, I'm not done. It was another fake out. That's aggravating. I mean, it's fun when it all works, but it's super annoying and super frustrating. I don't mind being staggered at times, but must it be so damn fucking annoying all the time? Wow. This is what I mean, at times it's just so fucking annoying. But yeah, as you can see, the first team does perform quite well. I refuse to go on because while nothing is currently present, I am feeling a tad of pure hatred and anger. Just welling up deep inside and growing in power. So it's better for me to not do more now. Let's see. How would I mean, if I compare this to what I've seen other people with autism who did this impromptu stuff, how they reacted and how they presented themselves. You might think I'm quite calm, and to some extent it is, but I'm ultra tired. It has been a long day. My dad and my well, nephews from I don't know how to put this into words. Those are nephews, but not from an aunt, but an aunt In Dutch we call it oud-tante, oud-neven. It's they are the sons of my mother's mother's sister. So if you have me, then you have my mother, then you have her mother. That's my grandma on my oh yeah, my grandma grand aunt's sons. Grandnephews? Oh, that also sounds quite weird because that could be you, the well. I knew they were here and they visited me. I walked around, got myself a beer, was active, and all the time with me being so damn tired because I slept so little, not enough, lack of quality sleep. A lot of people with autism will tell you about the whole sensory overload. Has been a day of a lot of sensory overload for me as well. And now I have sensory overload. I'm tired. The abyss is fucking us frustrating. Everything is just coming in, and because I've fucked around and ate and drank extracted magic truffles and had some experiences with psilocybin, I also experienced what you would call HPPD. And what I previously saw as the static on the wall everywhere and lights that are brighter than they actually should be, over 100% brightness, about 105, maybe to about 110% brightness, especially reds and blues. That's also constantly just coming in and I cannot shut it off. I just cannot shut it off. Yeah. And it won't stop. Am I sure I got the right stuff? Come on, not even one more. Oh, that sucks. Actually, so let's see. Oh, that's already 38 minutes. But I have one more thing that I want to show you. Yeah, I think I do have a nice new overworld team for now. I think in this team, Baiju is really doing great. I mean, I would say you don't totally need a Yalan. You might even utilize maybe Bennett or a different team. Whatever, and yeah, then you can have a lot of fun. Yeah. But yeah, coming back, yeah, there's a lot of overload going on. And I've been awake for too long, I'm too tired, I'm too raked over the coal. And just keeps on going. But yeah, on the other hand, at times it just seems like I have a sheer, not inexhaustible amount of power, but a deep amount of power. Let's see. Let's upgrade those talents. Yeah, I do want to have Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's 17 plus minus 4. I mean, whatever I do, if I do 6 here, I only have 9 left. That would be 15. I don't know. What do I want to go for? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did build him as, how would you say it? Oh yeah, I do want to change my party setup. Oh, nope. My profile, yes. Edit showcase, yes. Or we. Shave settings. But yeah. So you can go to Anchor if you really want to. But yeah. These are my artifacts. These are my stats. I mean, he has crit rate, crit damage, whatever. I don't know whether this is a good build or not. It doesn't really matter that much. Ouch! Oof. But yeah. Yeah, some Dwendo damage bonus, so in and of himself he doesn't do much damage, but it's the reactions that do a lot. And he is a driver for those reactions. I've given him this shit. Done this stuff. I mean, come on. I wouldn't say this is particularly that strong of a build, but yeah, I play him like Dendro DPS. So what do I want to do? Do I want more of that, or let's say really game? Oh god, fuck! I have to go back. I don't want to do that, but actually I don't want to waste... well, actually, on the other hand, it doesn't really matter. I mean, tomorrow... oh yeah, I totally forget I already have the battle pass. I keep thinking in battle pass terms. Oh, I still need to get the 150... no, that's next patch. That kind of extra stress is for the next battle pass. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, I don't know whether I mentioned it or not, but I did house set and cat set for some good friends of mine in the city of Wageningen. I won't say exactly where, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, I did have a nice time there, played some Genshin on mobile, found out that that playing on mobile is shit tier, far shittier than playing with with controller. But I did make a video about how I did get to floor 11 after the reset, and now I don't mean got to floor 11, I got to floor 12. So I got myself 27 stars, and yeah, I just had to stop because I was waiting out on floor 12. I mean, current abyss, current floor 12, at least chamber 1 is... they have... I mean, we will get one more reset of this shit chamber 1. Then hopefully we finally get something better. Yeah. Oh, let's start. Yeah. Oh yeah, that took 2 minutes and... Oh, Gibbs me some goods. Would be nice if I would get... Fuck you, game! Fuck you! No golden. And I go back and I want to... craft. Minecrafting goes on. Let's see... I'm going back there. Because I'm going to... yeah, most likely stop playing some Genshin. Or maybe I will keep on playing, but yeah. I go to Mount Stop, it's late in the night. I normally go to Catherine, and then I do Alt F4. And Genshin is gone. So... and you might think, yeah, but Meganikoi, what about... oh wow, I have barely enough. Oh, I really have exactly... do I get a bonus? Do I get... no, can't get bonus. Charge attack. Yeah, I think I'm going to build him 999. I mean, I already have his, the classics of acupuncture. I mean, these are, I would say... yeah, I don't know, that doesn't do much. Those are some high multipliers. And once he gets a... I don't know what kind of weapon I should make for... can craft for him. Is there anything that's actually good? I'd like something made. Let's... come on. Okay. I already have one of those, so what's this? Hakushin ring. An elemental. Yeah. Nope. What's this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's that great. Nothing really great. This is actually not that bad. Appliance, blah blah blah. While losing 5% attack for every 0. Okay, so that's for more elemental reactions, but it does lose attack. Let's see, I have one of those laying around. Jetzt unsere große. Let's see. Okay. I don't think it's that great in order to even bring it higher. It still loses its 5% attack, which is actually shit. Okay, let's Oop! Huh. And you might think. So, and it's all gone. No more Genshin. For now. And then there's this. I've been playing around with what I would call this melody line, this new one. Yeah, so that's that. So, coming back to what I'm recording here, yeah, the thing is that, oh boy, I do also want to make a video about that as well, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to sit and adjust the camera. Yeah. Standing around with this is shit. So this is what you can hear. This is a melody line, and I'll show you where this comes from. What is it called? Ah, did I? Let's see. Single tracks, yes, but we go to content creation. Is this so? I don't know. I totally forgot where it is. Yeah, let's see, it's not here. Oh, other... No, that's... Well, that's... Ah, Grief of the Lost. Yeah, I just... so. So, that part I've incorporated into this melody. But I modified it because I'm shit at incorporating it. Those who are watching this on Twitch live or watching it back, if it is still on Twitch, will know I've talked about this before. I mean, what I don't understand, I did make one video, but there should be some kind of file I have somewhere. Oh, I have to get away from this one, because that's actually the video that I'm currently recording. That file there that you saw there, here, was this current video file of this video. Let's see, but yeah, there should be... Oh, that's another... I'll get to that music. Mailbox singles. Oh, yeah. We'll go to... But that is from... this is actually from the soundtrack, from Grief of the Lost. Now... I heard this for the first time in the new area up there, in the 3.6 new area. It sounded so familiar. I couldn't place it why. And then it clicked once I found out that connection. Once I could hum it a bit differently, I knew where it came from. Because I actually did hear this before. I'll go to this one because this is actually quite easier. You might think, what's this? I mean, this is a J-core track from Aram. It's called The Vividness of Memory. It's one of his better ones. Oh yeah, I was hearing someone walking really loudly. This is what you would call Japanese hardcore house, but I have some troubles really placing it into the hardcore category because of all the melodic and harmonic activity going on in this track where I say this is not really Japanese hardcore, but more of a hybrid between that and some, I would say, progressive house / trance, melodic progressive house / trance, and Japanese hardcore, but doesn't matter. So, we go to the part which is actually important. That's the part that I recognized. Because if I can get... Yeah, I can get a new one. So now we go to this one, put it here. Let's see. Sounds quite similar, but you might say it has some different notes. So you might think, oh, but it's just quite similar. It must be because great composers think alike, and that could be the case. But on the other hand, the people who are involved in this project, I don't know about, I don't think, or better to say, I know that there are more composers working on the soundtrack than just using the great big composer for the music, Hoyo Mix. Let's see. Well, most likely I will be putting this out tomorrow on 15th of May, my own birthday. As a music studio, blah blah blah. Liu Peng Ge Chen. So this is a big, great composer. It's one of these here, and I don't know who. But what my suspicion is that the composer... Oh, there's a fireworks going off somewhere. Someone's blowing something up. Some dumb fireworks. But I knew the one who has composed this track, I'm quite sure they have listened to that track by Aaron, because here we go, Aaron, Discogs, and then there's miscellaneous. No, it's so difficult to see, to find out which ones is actually... Yeah, that's really quite difficult albums. remixes, compilations. Term is blah blah blah. The Vividness of Memory. It's a track from 2011. So the composer who has made that track must have heard this track, most likely. You might think, oh, the tracks are quite similar. Well, I think I do have a bit of good evidence. I think this is not the one to actually show you. Even worse. So I can go to the whole process, but yeah, that's the thing. Why does this not work? Oh, what's even going on? I don't understand. At times it's so frustrating. Unmute. So that's part of a vividness, the vividness of memory by Aran. Slow down, and then also panned for me to the right. Yeah, for you also to the right. But yeah, you see me going to the suppose. I look at the camera, and yeah, then it looks like to the left, so I should be doing like that. The pan to the left, to the and then we also have this one. Pan to the right. The Grief of the Lost. And now we unmute both. Not exactly the same melody, but at certain key distinct positions they are too similar. And yes, I did do some downsampling, a bit of what you would call technically time stretching, etc. But it's more like you just downsample it, so the playback speed just goes down, the pitch goes down, the track lengthens. It's like if you it's how should I put this? If you would have a sine wave of a second of 800 hertz, and you would have recorded it at 44.1 kilohertz sampling speed. This is what I can show you. The rate is this here, and it's other. So the rate is lower than what you would. Let's see, what's the rate here? Oh, that's 48,000. Why it's 48,000? I don't understand why. So that's another rate. Oh, that's the original recording. But yeah, it has been shifted down to 23,000, whatever. Doesn't really matter. The thing is that if you would have a sine wave of 800 hertz, 1 second long, and you would go from 44.1 kilohertz sampling rate to 22,050 hertz or 22.05 kilohertz sampling, so you effectively halve the sampling. The file just gets longer. Now it's not the file that gets longer, but it the waveform gets stretched out, and thus the frequency goes down. Just by doing that, it's a kind of digital magic. I mean, keeping the pitch the same and then making a sound longer is the real magic. Is one of kinds of real magic, but also keeping the length the same, but doing whatever with the pitch, with the overall frequency spectrum, shifting it up and down. Yeah, it depends on how you want to see it, exponentially or logarithmically. So you relatively shift it up or shift it down. That's also a different kind of magic that happens inside of whatever you are using. There are certain algorithms that were made by discovered and implemented by people who have knowledge about what do you call that? Fast Fourier transforms, etc. But that doesn't really matter. But yeah, these are not the same tracks, but this one melody in both examples are not essentially the same. They're really similar, but in the end they did inspire me to make this. In this track. I do think this one sounds so different enough in the rhythm and also in the in the melody itself, that yeah, while inspired, it's totally not the same. Far from it. Yeah, I've been experimenting around whether it does sound a bit how it sounds with different tone, with different tonal color. That reminds me. I do want to do something with this one. Yeah, I think you barely can hear this. Well, let's try implementing this in some other capacity. Let's see what happens if I just do it here. Nah, maybe not here. So that's 05. Let's see, what kind of instrument is this? And oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is good. It clashes a bit too much in tone. Yeah, that was that actually. Oh no, 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 not yet actually. Let's see. So we are going to, I've seen the live stream, and yeah, how should I put this? I had another idea. So I'll have to put that on hold and keep on talking about the live stream. I think we are going to have... what did I think about the live stream? The whole stuff with the new events and all kinds of stuff. Oh, let's just check it out a bit. I mean, the stream is already quite long in this video. Oh, Mozo didn't know best. Antifa found out. Huh? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can recommend Larkin Rose. He is what I would call an anarcho-capitalist. I'm not going to watch this video now, but yeah, I do think he has some ideas, even though I don't totally agree with everything. Oh, I'm glad that streamer mode isn't on. Yeah, let's see, the special program, it's not...
Whoa! You must be the legendary traveler!
No, I answered some stuff on Discord, so yeah, that's why I was remarking about the streamer mode being off. But yeah, going back, yeah. Look, it's Charlotte. And
I've heard a lot about you. Oh, are you following the tournament too?
doesn't matter.
How very interesting.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. All right, say your piece, challenger.
I, Kaedahara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent.
The nerve. Saying that in the presence of me and A?
Lightning from Inazuma won't be
Okay.
able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
It's all about the whole. It's a lot about the genius invocation
let's have a look.
TCG.
On the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. All right.
Kazuha,
Yeah, codes that are already dead. I will say this. Once I saw this, Charlotte with a monocle, I was, yeah, let's go! Would have been quite great if she would have had glasses, but I still do. I do still like monocled characters as well. And no, I didn't. I don't like Baiju because of his glasses. They do suit him though. But yeah, he's a man. But yeah, Charlotte, this one here does look good and cute. I will say that Kirara, the new cat girl that will be coming out, is also looks quite nice, but yeah, well, there's a lot of cringe in the stream. It's a lot about blah blah blah, whatever, what's
Or
coming,
just a few
and a lot of about the card game and other stuff related to the card game, all kinds of events. More codes. Kirara, yeah, well, you can look at yourself. I
New
don't.
places. To her, working is basically like getting to take a.
That's so cool. So it's gonna be easier to get like fowl and raw meat and easier to hunt.
Yeah, watch out, Timmy.
Timmy should watch his back.
Oh, not Timmy! No!
Yes, Timmy.
No!
Sorry.
Sasses me.
Not only grant shields, but also put Kirara in a unique state.
Cool. So the whole thing is that that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I need you to immediately tell me more about it. Right, Mia?
What the fuck
Oh,
is
no
that?
problem at all.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, these kinds of jokes that are lamer and cringier than any dad joke, any lame joke Sino could come up with. Or that the developers could come up for Sino.
In this state, Kirara.
Fact that the bombs are kitty
The
shit.
effects of living in California.
Because I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
Ding.
I mean, personally, Brighton
Story
At the
quest.
same time, Kirara will also be
So this is going to be the first two banners that we are going to get. Yoimiya and Yaimiko, and Kirara is there to entice people to pull on one of these. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually leaning more towards Yoimiya because I already have a lot of good electro characters that are really good. I'll be honest, I have a lack of actually good pyro characters other than uh, Bennett, Xiangling, and Havocley, but I mean, I do have D-Look, but yeah, currently I've got the Doctor with his neck, but yeah. Yanfei is reasonable, but she's actually better than Klee to play with. But yeah, if I would go for one character, yeah, I'm most likely for Yoimiya in this one.
Making her debut in these event wishes.
And Yaimiko, she isn't bad, but she is just Yaimiko. And yeah, everyone needs to try the village bicycle.
The travelers who want Kirara might want to take note. And the second half of version.
Yeah, and here we see that Yoimiya and also Yaimiko get shafted again. Kazuha and Al-Haytham. I don't know how strong Al-Haytham is, and I know he's quite strong, but my recommendation is going for Kazuha. He is that strong. Still that great. And I do remember that I made the prediction that at that time when before Dendro came out, that Kazuha wouldn't be shafted into oblivion like Venti and Venti was done, and to some extent a bit Zhongli with I mean the big chunky enemies and bosses in Spiral Abyss in Floors 11 and 12 that really shafted Venti. The Rift Hounds and other shield breakers, piercers did crack Zhongli's eternal shield. Raiden had some problems with some of the energy sapping enemies, but not that much. But yeah, Kazuha? He was not nerfed. He was relatively nerfed due to Dendro and its reactions and some of the enemies just not being totally perfectly groupable with him, but yeah, I did talk about that. Yeah. Hangout series, which was nice. Oh, another event where you can make your own stuff. Another event, more events. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. It's going to be a bit of a lull patch. You're going to sleep. You're going to have a new 4-star weapon, some bow, whatever. I don't care. I have to remember. What did I remember? I forgot. I totally forgot.
Here's on the preset points to restore the painting. And an upcoming version.
Oh, okay, that explains like
No.
a cat is adorable. So
Yeah. I'm not really we'll see what she can do. But yeah, currently Genshin is being put a bit aside. Due to oh, she does look a bit adorable. At least she's different and that monocle, etc. Yes, I like she I would say people say she looks like Yarmia, but I would say she looks a bit more like Clay. Oh, come on. Yeah, that does. Yeah, actually, that does look a bit more like Clay.
You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
So many huge mushrooms here. They're big enough to lie on. Port stories that stand out the
I forgot. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I haven't been playing any Star Whale. I haven't downloaded it. I am... Yeah, it's not that I totally don't care. It's just an active choice where I'm saying no. Because I've been playing some Honkai, but barely. Just logging in, doing... not just logging in, just collecting some of the free, easy to get stuff, and then logging out. 100% unkillable. All kinds of comments. Yeah. Oh, I really hate it. I do want to do something still, and yeah, I don't know anymore. Because I forgot, and then yeah. But yeah, Kazuo's coming back. I do recommend him the most in the whole upcoming patch. Something Baiju. No, I don't know. Yeah, but the special program wasn't that special. Oh yeah, it's because of Honkai Star Rail. Because they're giving so much attention to that game. So that's why we have some, well, lifeless patches, and we'll see what the future plans are for Hoyo. I think the thing is that they want to see how, well, currently Genshin will go on for maybe a year or two without too much attention to it. So in that sense, they are slowing, Hoyo is slowing it down in order to garner more appreciation for Honkai Star Rail and get people to go to Honkai Star Rail. So that will become a big success. So it's not just getting more money, but getting the franchises in order. So that doesn't die down after, right immediately after, or a few months after it started, like what happened to, what is it again? Not Withering Waves. The supposed Genshin killer. Not Punishing Grey Raven. This other game. Oh. Genshin killer. Oh, well, let's see if I can. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tower of Fantasy. Yeah. Hoyo doesn't want Honkai Star Rail to end up like Tower of Fantasy, so there's a reason why they do want Honkai Star Rail to succeed. And it's not just to rake in money. They do care about that, but they do care about a long-term vision for their projects even more. Eventually they will start up some more interest for Genshin once Honkai Star Rail gets ongoing. But yeah, in the current time we will have some less, how would I say it, attention to Genshin in order to let Star Rail get a good start. Okay, Star Rail, let's see. Oh, the fandom, let's see. Okay, let's see. I mean, this is a character which which would draw me into Honkai Star Rail, and yeah, she does look quite nice, I will say. Oh. And the tropes are there. Yeah, she wears glasses. That's relevant to my interests, but yeah. What is it even? I do want to see that. This is guy who did some stuff about autism, who does videos about autism, and I totally forgot autism. Australia, let's see. I totally forgot about his. Yeah,
Really,
it's
modern day HR is.
Hey guys.
Really, modern day HR is.
Ryan Kelly and unedited. So this one, I was so surprised that yeah, I could follow him, but at times he, like I do, jumps from one topic to another, but then in a way I think, oh my, is it like I do it? Because I also jump back and forth, do this, do that, do whatever. But I at times do repeat myself, and yeah, it could be that that can be a bit like this, but then a bit different. I mean, currently this video is already about 1 hour and 40 minutes long. 100 minutes of me blathering along about all kinds of stuff. I won't go too much into it because I don't want to steal his thunder,
So
but
I could tell people.
you can see this is what he's doing is what I'm also doing. Totally unedited, totally just out of the blue. As you can see. But at times I thought I really felt for the guy about how he was struggling with some stuff and that people were quite pissed at him not doing the videos like they wanted. And my one big tip to you, Hawaiian, if you ever watch this video and get this far, go fuck them. Let them fuck themselves in the Arschloch. And then you hydrate. Nah, don't go. Don't get over anxiety. Just keep on trucking. Just keep on going on. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. I now know what it's also about. It's about the unedited nature of someone going on camera and just being themselves. I do recommend anyone watching this to watch that video. And yeah, he really goes off the rails a bit. And at times even I have a problem. I had some problems following him. But yeah, maybe it's because I have my kind of how my autism disorder, and I think I also have a tinge of ADHD and ADD. That's why I have learned to switch around and go in circles and also do the same, not same kinds of loops, but similar kinds of loops. And yeah, I do know about the whole masking stuff and pretending to be someone that you're not, etc. And in the past, yeah, there's a part of me that still gets that actually has some nuclear rage on being judged for being different, not being able to fit in, then being shut out, and yeah, it's your mistake for not trying trying better. But what if you can't do better, and getting to ever become better takes a fucking long time, takes a huge effort. It's like you want to climb Mount Everest. And no, it's just like, yeah, you would want to climb a hill with your friend, or your friend says, yeah, you know what? No, someone you know is on the top of a hill, 100 meters high. That's about 300 feet. And then you say, yeah, I want to go up there with you as well. And that person tells you, you know what, if you, in order to come here, you have to go to that point there, on the Mount Everest there. Oh. And you have to do it without gear. If you ever make it like that, you will be such a changed person. You come back, they will say, "What's happened to you? Go away, you fucking retard, you fuckhead." It's like that. It's highly difficult, really unlikely, anger-inducing because you've been rejected all your life. You try to fit in, and still you get rejected. You absolutely successfully fit in, and you still don't fit in because your brain is wired differently, and you're still rejected. And then you get older, you are isolated, like I am to some extent, and then getting to know other people, it's difficult. For me, it's difficult because I also have what you would call EPCAC, app case, which means it's between simple between PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And the thing is that app case also means I have a permanent change to my actual personality and how I function. In some ways, quite detrimental of a change. In other ways, a really great, a beneficial change. I'm not one to tell people they have to accept me like I am, but it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice not to pretend. So I do get the anger that Orion gets in this, that Orion has. Even though at times I thought, he really switches weirdly from one topic to another, and I can't always follow him in what he says. But I do understand what he's trying to say, that you try to adapt to other people and still it's not good enough because fundamentally in the subconscious, in the more non-verbal and I would say between the lines, listening to what people are saying and what yourself are saying, you send so much other information, yeah. Yeah, people just think you're a weirdo or you are dangerous, and then they reject you. And it doesn't help, and it only and in many cases it makes things even worse for the one who's being rejected. And if you have more comorbidities like depression, PTSD, case, CPTSD, whatever, things get even worse. And actually to some extent it is. No, it's not, it doesn't even feel unfair. It is unfair because we in many ways are unfair. But you know what? The sting of unfairness doesn't sting that hard when the unfairness is just harsh nature. When, for instance, you were born without a leg, or there's an accident, or whatever, and you lose a limb. Or you have a kind of sickness that you get, and then you're crippled for life. That's unfair. And a lot of people still already struggle with that. No. What's unfair is when humans themselves say, oh, but I wouldn't do that. And then those fucking hypocrites they are, they actually do what they say they wouldn't do. And not all of them, but but there are enough people. If you point the hypocrisy out, they will flash at you in anger, or gaslight you, or whatever. And that is a kind of unfairness that actually angers me and a lot of other people. Not people not only people with autism. I mean, I'm also to some extent a hypocrite, and to some extent, some part of hypocrisy, some part of lying, some part of deception. I say, I can understand it. I don't totally like it, but I can deal with it. But there's a part of this whole deception, this whole not being fair stuff, where I say people go so overboard in being such hypocrites, such lies that they damage other people for no good reason. And that's where my anger kicks in, and I rage against other humans. And also that in our societies we don't just call it name, shame, and then correct it. Name it, shame it, correct it, and make things better for everyone. Because it's not a matter of oh yeah, but if we make it better for this person by treating them better, oh, we're going to damage ourselves so much. I mean, I could understand that. You treat someone better, and in turn they actually show that they are assholes themselves. That I can understand. That you then say, yeah, I gave you a chance and you totally blew it with your behavior. But not barely ever giving any chance, and as a whole spiel of what people with narcissism do, etc. But the problem is we have a we have a lot of hypocritical, narcissistic societies that we live in, and it's bad. And one reason why this happens is because we live in highly technological, densely packed towns and cities, especially here in the Western world. And that is something really detrimental to us, because we are atomized, we are on our own, we don't have the connection with other people. And it's I don't talk about people with autism and other mentally developmental disorder. No, I'm talking in general. And that is a big problem. And the whole, oh yeah, but this and that. I mean, I would say Orion is still in a state where he does care about the opinions of other people. Too much, I mean. Of people who he doesn't know. Like he just lets them judge him. I think I should be stopping the video and the stream soon enough. I am visually hallucinating that the still image of Orion is moving around and that he's breathing a bit. Yeah, but yeah, I can understand that he's really dealing with. He's still in that state. I had to get my thought pattern back. I also, how should I, well, I also still deal with that at times, that I let what I think other people think of me influence me, that I think people judge me and I have to conform to their judgment and let them be the people that judge my life. And I say that's a bad thing, because how can you change the world if you kowtow down to those people where you say, yeah, you know what, I disagree with them in such a fundamental level in how they act, how they live, etc., that I shouldn't be kowtowing down to them. Yeah. And as far as I know, he still struggles with the whole, yeah, I have to be nice to people and be decent. And I think that's a good thing, but don't go overboard. If while someone can have autism, it doesn't mean that the opinion is invalid. It might be even more valid because of them having autism. I don't know. I'm not one to claim that people with autism are so special, so much better, no, or so much worse either. No, just different. But anywho, I'm totally tired to death, and the hallucinations are getting worse. I'm God. Worship me now. I have touched a false guru. Call actualize.org. I forgot his actual name. No, but yeah. That's a self-made guru who I don't know whether he actually really tripped. Let's... Yeah. Yeah, this one. Yeah, Leo Gura. This dude here is a cult leader. A narcissistic one at that point even. If I've learned anything, it's that taking psychedelic drugs I don't know. It's a catalyst of becoming more of who you want to be. It's a catalyst in dealing with a lot of things that are in your own way. And if you are a narcissistic fuckhole, like this fuckhole, you might go into a deep trip where you supposedly lose your ego, but you no. That ego never ever goes away. It only becomes stronger if you really want to. And that's also one of the things that I hate about the psychedelic tripping community, that and also of a lot of people who say, oh yeah, spiritual, let's say that they're spiritual, that they say, yeah, you have to get rid of your ego. I disagree. I think too much of an ego is actually bad. Yes, I do think that that is the case, but too little of an ego, also bad. Actually, these people tell you to lose your ego so you can inhale their ego and praise them and be dependent on them. I have one big advice. Avoid people like this and be sure that you really want to. So, I mean, I don't mean Leo Gura, the actually real narcissistic assholes that are also in the whole psychedelic, psychonaut, the whole tripping community, the whole the people who use psychedelics community. Because I know of other people who are also in the whole business of utilizing drugs. Look at his face. He is totally consumed with himself. And yeah, at times I also have this kind of look. I've thought that myself. But this look is of someone who knows himself a bit better. No. Let me rephrase it, because I think that's a shitty one-liner that I put out there. A pseudo-spiritual bullshit one-liner. Now, this look I have taught myself in order to be more assertive, be more present in general. And it's also something that I utilized and still utilize in order to be more attentive and actually hypercharge my awareness. That's what I do. Might not work for you, but I have a bit of suspicion it might work. Though there are other ways. And it's not a shortcut to enlightenment. That takes work. And it's a gradual process. But if anything, be careful when you ever want to utilize psychedelics. But more that they can damage you, that they can give you some traumas. Can you become, if you don't have that kind of narcissistic personality, if you would utilize, oh yeah, turkey Tom, if you would utilize psychedelics, would you be able to turn into a raving, raging narcissist, a cult leader? I don't think so. If that's not in your nature, it will not come out. Unless you really want it to, and you really want to change yourself into someone that you are not, and you like being a narcissist. Otherwise, the biggest problem with utilizing psychedelics in my eyes is that you can get stuck in reliving traumas all over and over and over again. Trauma looping outside of the trip. And I don't mean that you are tripping then, but you are having a panic attack, what you would call angst and paniekaanval. That's what they call it in Dutch. Angstaanval, paniekaanval. That you are in anxiety. That you are just not in a mentally good headspace. That can be the effect of not. That can be the after effects of tripping. So that's one big thing where I do say, yeah, be careful. But other than that, if you don't really have the tendency to being narcissistic, psychopathic, asshole that exploits and exploits other people, wants to enslave them, and wants to rule over them like some kind of newfound self-made god. Yeah, that won't happen unless you have those tendencies already somewhere hidden deep inside. But most people won't have that. I'm getting really tired and yeah. Been following other people. Oh yeah, I've also been following some other people who are talking about the other kind of to see something else. Still not long enough. Well, what a short video. But yeah. I've been watching something, an interview between Jimmy Dore and someone who was a guest, and this guest was talking about mass formation. Yeah, this whole it's actually the whole stuff that big overbearing cults that can form on a really big scale, maybe even global now because of technology. The same kind of culture behavior, Nazi culture behavior that the Nazis exploited. But the guy he interviewed also talked about that, yeah, life wasn't that easy, simple and logical, was irrational, and went into a spiel where he went into the whole stuff of what I would say bioessentialism, the whole, yeah, everything is sentient, or better to say, there's a secret ingredient component to life that we can't know, and that is out of the reach of our logical mind. So there must be something out there. Maybe a god, maybe aliens, maybe something spiritual. I've heard that hogwash so many times, and it just also angers me deep down inside. That's one of these things where I just get pissed off as someone who, as a scientist says, as someone who has been a scientist says, you don't know that. You just assume it because you want to have it like that. No. I don't believe that bullshit. I don't believe that there's a special sauce, a special supernatural sauce to life. I think that there's no special sauce to life, though I don't totally preclude it. Now, what aggravates me, what really pisses me off, is the assumption that there must be something. Must. Then you try to counter, and then they say, yeah, but you don't really know. How would you ever know? And it's all this damn dumb spiel all over and over again. Just, oh god, the bioessentialism. Another neighbor walking around. I can hear them because they're loudly walking all through the corridor. But yeah, bio. Oh, come on, I totally forgot about the word. The bio. Oh, I don't understand. There's a eco-spirituality, blah blah blah. Not biospirituality. Biocentralism, whatever. There's a kind of word for that, where it is assumed that everything has a certain purpose and this. It's either that there's a kind of that the universe is conscious, or everything has a consciousness, every particle, every little thing, or there's a guiding force, whatever, or that life has been created by a guiding force, and all boils down to a supernatural being or supernatural force or whatever, or we are just an experiment in a computer or whatever. It's always the same damn dumb shite in order to explain things that in my eyes we already can explain. Or oh yeah, but we can explain consciousness, we can explain life, and it's most of the times the people saying that just don't understand much about biology, chemistry, and physics, or physics. Because once you know one of these three, the three big faculties, yeah, you could call it faculties. These three big branches of more hard sciences. Well, if you know one of them, you do have a better grasp of the other two. But it's a lot of psychologists, psychiatrists, people who do know about biology to some extent, but then go study anthropology or whatever, and then do all kinds of wild claims because the knowledge of the world just falls short. The knowledge of the hard sciences just falls short. But as a disclaimer, technically speaking, they might be right. But it's it's very unlikely because they don't really come up with good testable hypotheses with theories that can be tested. And that's the thing. And then one of the cop-outs is but well, you say, for instance, now I don't really get my thoughts straight, but the thing is, The thing is that, for instance, if someone like me would say, you know what, I don't think this is true. I think the materialistic approach, the everything is actually real approach actually is more sensible. They will say, but yeah, we don't know everything. God might the thing, the primordial principle, or whatever they say God is, or whatever. Well, maybe he's moving in ways we don't know. Yeah, that's just the God of the Gaps argument. And then you can always say, yeah, what about Russell's teapot? Have you shown me that it isn't there? Yeah, I took a rocket to Jupiter. I didn't see any teapot. Yeah, it magically vanished because... no, it just teleported to the other side. No, it was on the other side of Jupiter. You didn't search well enough. You put a network of satellites to observe all of the Jupiter surface, and then you can say, yeah, but you know, Russell's teapot, which was about Jupiter, was gravity slingshotted away before the satellites were put there, and yeah, that's why you didn't see it. So there's always a kind of logical explanation where these people come with, where they can say, yeah, but you know what, this and this and this corner here that we don't know yet for sure. That's where the connection is. That's where we can't measure. That's where the thing is that is beyond, that is godly or flowery or whatever. And it's just the god of the Gaps argument again. Indeed, it is biocentrism, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, the biocentric universe. Yes, this is what I mean. Not the philosophical concept, but this bullshit. Oh yeah, and these people then point to a lot of notable atheists which are actually totally against this kind of stuff and have a kind of really rigid thinking and are a bit weird in their head as well with some other stuff. But yeah, if I go back to, well, one of the things what a lot of biocentrists say, and what this guy said is, yeah, I don't know this guy, but some other people have said it, yeah, we don't know how the hard problem of consciousness can be solved. So yeah, we cannot understand what happens here well enough. So that means that there's not enough connections, nuance, etc. So consciousness and self-consciousness couldn't be just material. Then my one big counter to that is what we would call sound, what we would call light, what we could call the hardness of materials. Even the concept of a material is something that actually is a bit of a not proof, but more of a hint that things might be different than these people say. Because, for instance, if you look at this here, technically speaking, as far as we know, it's just yeah, you might say it's a can opener, but I say it's just a bunch of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Who gives a fuck what it else is? The most important aspect is that it's protons, neutrons, and electrons. And that's it. Yeah. And then these people might say, or someone else might say, but what about the material properties? These, first of all, the electrons, protons, and neutrons are configured in a way where they form what you would call an atom. Atoms. And then these atoms then again interact with each other to form structures. These structures they have certain properties based upon the atoms that interact, which on a small scale have certain properties, but in a really large scale have certain other properties like conductivity. I mean, a single iron atom has no conductivity. A single hydrogen atom has no conductivity. It's in the interaction between the whole metals, the ions, and the sea of electrons that they are in. The metal atoms, the metal ions. That you get an emergent property of all these atoms together, which we would call being a metal. The emergent stuff, what it's all about. It's the emergent stuff, the emergent properties of materials, the emergent properties of, for instance, interacting molecules, etc. Water, for instance. And then you have certain materials, certain properties, and then they can combine with other materials, even on a smaller scale, and then you can get a kind of mix. And if you increase the scale of the mix, you get a new material made out of different materials, a metamaterial. And you can keep on going like that, with different individual properties of small things that you clump together with other small things, and in certain the kind of material configuration and the form of the materials in the microscopic scale. If you make a microscopic material, a big block of that, or a thin slab, it has certain properties. Can be for light, can be for electricity, can be for tensile strength, but it has certain properties. And such is life as well, for instance. Also, different materials mixing with each other, giving rise to new properties and new materials. And if you mix that, you can get life, you can get one-celled organisms, multi-celled organisms, then life that can move around, life which has what you would call neurons, and you get neurons. You get brain, eyes, ears, whatever. It all develops. It works together. Slowly but surely, there's a bit of not just experiencing outside stimuli, but also knowing that these are outside stimuli, which you would call consciousness. Primitive consciousness. And then upon that you get more advanced consciousness, and then something becomes self-aware, and that's what we call self-consciousness. And these are all emergent properties of earlier stages of phases of matter. So in that sense, atomic nuclei are already composite systems which have new properties, emergent new properties. So that's one layer of emergent properties. One layer of emergent properties. Upon that you have, many atoms, atoms No, the nuclei combining with electrons, with new emergent properties. And then these interact with each other. New emergent properties, another layer. And then they can form big materials with new emergent properties. The thing is, we have a pyramid, or what you would call a conic shape of emergence going on, of new properties, upon new properties, upon new properties, of differently of matter in different kinds of states together. And that's how the brain works, etc. That's why we can build computers. Also, more and more emergent properties. We have made it possible because we have consciousness, and we are conscious of other things and also of ourselves. So we can understand to some extent that how emergent properties work. We cannot always predict them. There is a big hunch. I think that's the crux of the issue. That's where it all goes. Where it all stems from. If we want to actually solve the riddle of life, consciousness, self-consciousness, and the universe, it's emergent properties of materials. It's not this gobbledygook woo bullshit. It's emergent properties. This here, what happens inside here, this self-consciousness is an emergent property. It has a limited lifespan. Thing is, it can shut down. Temporarily, with regards to to consciousness and self-consciousness, and then, like, no time has passed, it just gets into action again. That's what we call sleep. I think that's quite impressive. And we still do know who we are, even after having slept. But the thing is that the duration of the consciousness and the self-consciousness is, a few decades. But I think that's a big, that's the key. I think that's the key finding. I don't believe in any hard problem for consciousness. Oh no, but we could, it could be just matter, it must be God, it must be something higher. Yeah, I've heard so much. I'm just done with that shit. I'm not saying that they couldn't be right, but it's so religious. They in their eyes, they have to be right. And I'm one who just goes against the grain when I think that the grain is wrong. I don't have to believe in that. And these people might say, but you're a filthy materialist. You just, you are just a dumb atheist, and you're just full of only logic, and you don't feel, you don't know what the feeling and emotions are. And that's bullshit. That's damn fucking bullshit. That's hubris of these people. While they are totally, to some extent, right with regards to certain atheists, a lot of even, which a lot of atheists are also religious idiots. These biocentrists and other woo people, woo religionists, are also pompous assholes in how they just plump it down there, and while they don't say it, they say, this explains God, this explains the all the we go back to, oh, it's a simulated universe. Oh, fuck off. Shut the fuck up and go away. I've heard that too many times. I'm so damn tired and sick of it. It's something that really grates my gears. Oh, looks cute. But yeah, this a quick introduction. I thought version 3.7 was ADHD, Ritalin, adult. Yeah, as a show. I mean, take a listen. Oh, come on. Alright.
Anyway, I won't this challenger.
I, Kaedahara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
The king of Invocations Grand Prix.
Damn fucking clown circus show.
Been organized for our passionate.
Yeah, TCG, yeah. But yeah, getting back, I do think that emergent systems, that emergent properties of systems, that's the key. That's the key to solving the hard problem of consciousness. And I believe that Daniel C. Dennett, I think he already solved a lot of stuff already. And I'm really happy having a self-consciousness and a consciousness. Being self-conscious. Anywho, I'm done. I'm totally spent. 2 hours and 35 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. That's 155 minutes. I don't know who's going to watch all of it, but I'm going to just dump this tomorrow. So you can celebrate my birthday. Have a nice day and see you later. Bye.